just a murder. No big deal.
Yeah, obviously.
Hey, Detective Frankie Anderson, homicide.
Hi.
Easy to remember because that's what everyone wants to do to her.
Oh, they want to homicide me. That's very clever.
Okay, what do we got?
Male, 30s, double taps to the head, no ID, but he is a member of the Cobras. Coroner said he was on his knees.
Any leads?
Witness heard screaming before the gunshot. Someone yelled the name Troy Baxter. It turns out he's also a member of the Cobras. He has a long rap sheet full of assault charges, no convictions. This is our boy. What is that? What's wrong?
Nothing.
Nothing, my ass. You know this guy?
No, I never met him before in my life. I just need to make a call. I'll meet you outside.
Charming. Is he always like this?
No. No, he's not.
Tracy, right?
Hey.
Hey, do me a favor, will you? If you see Peck around, tell him thanks for the tip today. Caught the killer because of him.
What?
He told us to look into a guy named Crab. He's an enforcer for the Cobras. Picked him up an hour ago, and he's got gunshot residue all over his scrubby little fingers.
But what about Troy Baxter?
Yeah, I don't know. Doesn't look like he had anything to do with it. Oh, there you are. Hey, thanks for the tip today.
Yeah.
Okay, well, luck with whatever's going on there.
Also wanted to welcome a new detective to the division, Detective Anderson. Frankie's going to be helping us out while Detective Nash is on leave. She's going to be needing some help getting settled and moving files, so Peck, that's on you.
Hey, you're wishing you made it out of that uniform before all this happened, huh?
Excuse me?
Oh, you're a Peck. Pecks used to be sort of police royalty, you know? It's just too bad you didn't get the bump before old Steve brought you down.
Are we gonna have a problem?
Must be tough. Is it tough? Having everyone questioning you and you have to wear his name on your chest? Next time you go out on a raid, don't expect them to leave you alone with the money or the drugs.
I've never taken anything in my entire life.
No, of course not. Guess it wouldn't really matter now, though. Would it?
You know what? You can whisper about me. You can second guess everything that I do. It doesn't bother me. Because I can work alone and I can eat alone. I really don't need people to trust me.
That was good. That was like 7 lies in a row. You ever want to toughen up? You should come and see me. We could use a few more women in homicide.
Yeah. It's like homicide's very tough. Everybody that you deal with is dead. You tried working the street lately?
You know what? You're right. That's true. It's so true. The hardest thing about homicide is not getting brain matter on my nice, pretty clothes. You probably don't wear nice clothes, so you wouldn't know.
You're insufferable.
Well, you would know.
Look, I already told you. You don't know me and you don't know my brother, so whatever kind of mind game that you're playing today, why don't you just consider it done?
Boston cream, baseball, Tom Petty. Oh, that's weird. She knows Steve's favorite donut, sport, and singer. Yeah, we made detective at the same time. We worked drugs together, we worked vice together, and now every single case we ever closed together is being questioned.
Look, I'm sorry.
Don't be. He seemed like a good cop. You shouldn't have to wear his mistakes. Do you know he wanted to set us up? He did. He thought we'd make a perfect match. We dodged a bullet.
Yeah. You think?
I do think. I do. I've been on a bad run. I meet these women, I make them laugh. It's the best sex of their whole life. And then they just can't keep up. They get jealous. They feel inferior, which they usually are. And it's all broken hearts, division transfers.
So, what do we know?
Lindsay McConnell, she's found dead last night, bottom of the basement stairs, blunt force trauma to the head, blood on the hammer lying next to her on the floor. Husband comes home, 6 p.m., said he found her that night.
Oh, shh. My bad. Shh. Sorry.
Coroner's report, dead 9 hours. Time of death, approximately an hour after hubby left for work.
If the husband did it, what's his motive?
What do you mean, what's his motive? They were married. So that's his motive, they were married.
But I mean, it's all pretty thin. They were married a couple years. Everyone said they were happy.
Everyone's happy. What does that even mean? You're happy when you're with someone at first. And all their little quirks seem cute. And then after a while, you hate the way that they chew their food. You find yourself holding a hammer. You know what I mean?
I wonder what she was making for dinner. Looks like a marinade of some kind. Maybe peri peri. That's what my mom would be making. Portuguese specialty.
Who is that Muppet?
I'm cutting chicken. My husband wakes up. He comes downstairs. And
I'm the husband. And I don't like the way you chew. I grab a hammer.
smack! So why am I at the bottom of the basement stairs?
Why am I gonna just like leave the hammer lying next to you and then head to work? What's your problem?
Oh, it's just so special. You know, it's just the end of an era. All the moments just coming together.
Yeah. You weren't even around for all those moments. You're just walking in the last act of the show.
It's the best part, Gail.
We don't need to charge someone. We just need a theory.
Okay, so you want to just flip a coin and pick one?
Do you have a better idea?
What's the knife for? She was making peri peri, right?
No one ever said she was making piri piri.
Shut up. Peri peri, you marinate the whole chicken, which is why you don't need a knife. Plus, it's a lot of chicken for 2 people. It was frozen. It was frozen. She was using the knife to separate it. I do it all the time because I live alone.
No, you don't say.
I'm constantly forgetting to put the chicken out the night before, so it's always rock solid. So I have to use the knife to wedge it apart. It's actually really dangerous, which is why
what?
Which is why I use a hammer to pound on the end of the knife.
She was carrying the hammer. That's why her prints are all over it, and she was bringing it back downstairs.
So she tripped, she fell, she landed on the hammer, and she smashed her head open.
So maybe they were happily married. Maybe not every relationship is a piece of crap. Ha. Still very tragic, but maybe it wasn't a murder.
It's a theory.
I'm gonna take it.
Okay, I'm telling Jarvis. You guys just go.
Forget it. We're late. You drive like a maniac and my +1. You can thank me later, by the way.
Oh, I don't like her.
You know, the worst part about this marriage thing is that it could actually happen to us now. Like, it's a possibility.
Whoa. You just need to like relax. String bean. We're not getting married. I already don't like the way you chew.
I didn't mean you and me.
Oh, did you mean the gays? Yeah, sure you did. Equality is a terrible thing.
You'll be counting stars.
What?
Nothing.
Okay, then.